If my life were a rom-com, this is the part where the narrator sighs and says, yep, she's out in Barcelona again, pretending she's not just looking for a coffee place to read. So come and spend the morning with me. I'm near Sagrada Família. Supposedly on my way to renew my passport, but obviously getting distracted by architecture because this city loves to test my focus. And after that, straight to my coffee corner because I'm not reading, I'm drinking coffee. These are the only two modes I have, or maybe three if you count writing too. What's that? So this contains a spoiler alert, Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home. If you haven't read it, run, seriously. Okay, so I'm sitting in a cafe, busy street, people everywhere, just minding my own business, reading Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home. And then I found out Magnolia was pregnant at 16. Oh, and my heart actually tried to climb out of my chest, and I wanted to cry on the spot, but no, not in a cafe, no emotions, keep it together. Meanwhile, inside my head, absolute war. Suddenly, I'm asking myself, why is she so much softer in this book? Why am I falling in love with BJ more and more? Like, what the hell is wrong with me? And then we get the part where he was abused, that thing that happened to him at 14. I was just like, what? I'm serious. That explains everything about why he behaves the way he does. This man is basically trauma wrapped in Tom Ford. And why am I so invested in this? Why am I so far inside this drama? I feel like a spy hiding behind the wall. I love a good soap, trust me. But this series, this hits harder than Gossip Girl, The OC, Dawson's Creek, One Tree Hill, Pretty Little Liars. Name any messy teen drama. And listen, I was supposed to be reading this beautiful epic fantasy realism book, The 10,000 Doors of January, but no, my mind was too busy screaming, what happens with Daisy and Christian? So I'm here reading book three of Magnolia Parks series, because book 4 goes back to Daisy and Christian, and I needed answers. And then they found out the baby died, and Magnolia's reaction, oh my god, I felt it. I felt her pain, the way she couldn't breathe, the way her heart felt like it was beating outside herself, outside her chest. And I swear, watching my own reaction in this video, you can literally see my soul leave my body. Jessa Hastings, I love you, but also how dare you? Oh my god. On my way to my favorite bookstore. Yes, it's Backstory. So this is at Carrera de Mallorca. Yes, this little gem is in Dreda de Eixample here in Barcelona. And down here are the secondhand books, classic fantasy, romance, non-fiction. And I always end up buying at least one. I will show you in the next fragment. This was one of the first books I ever saw on BookTok, so I had to have it. I saw people cry over this book, so hopefully that will happen to me. And then these Evie Woods. Yeah, I love the, what's the other one? Lost Library, I think. But I really love her. She's an amazing writer, so I can't wait to read these books. So yeah, 12 euros in total. I also bought 2 cards for friends back in Germany, so I want to surprise them. So if you're watching this, just pretend you never saw them. I also had to get a new sourdough, so now I'm on my way back home, but the story isn't finished yet. Wait. Alright, so here I'm using my Micron Pigma pen, and this is the 0.2. I'm obsessed, truly. I write everything with these now, and yes, this is my notebook, or what's left of it, because my kids keep getting into it, so I enjoy the random drawings, angry scribbles, or whatever. It's a ghost, a Dracula, I don't even know anymore, but honestly, maybe this is a sign that someone out here should sponsor me. So Micron, Midori, or Stalogy, if you're watching, call me. Whenever I read something interesting, I immediately want to write. So I started drafting the moment I got home, actually. I even wrote a few lines back in a cafe. The story I'm working on will go up on my Substack, so if you want to follow that, the link is in my show notes. Here is my reader journal, the one I got from La Central, the beautiful bookstore cafe in Barcelona in El Raval. It's one of my happy places. I found this tiny journal and instantly started filling it in, because last week I finished 2 books, so they already written down with little mini reviews, just quick thoughts so I can track everything I've read. I also use it to collect books and I want to check out or notes or little ideas. It is very small, but it's perfect for snapshot, not long reviews. Those I will write in one of my bigger journals. And hey, if anyone has recommendations for really good reading journals, drop them in the comments or in the show notes under the video. I'm always searching for my next perfect notebook. So here I'm writing the story I am prepping for my Substack. So check out my show notes for how to get to my Substack and what I'm currently reading. Whenever I'm this productive, I always put my hair up. I don't know what that is. What is that? So I can think better? I'm not sure. But should I do more of these? I'm not sure. Maybe I will. So thank you for following me on this journey today. I've been in the city for my passport renewal, and then I stopped by at Sagrada Família. I walked around a bit, a little Christmas market. It was fun and cute, and there were these kids walking in groups. I think it was like a school trip, and it was so adorable. And then I took the metro to one of my favorite bookstores you already saw, a backstory, just a couple. Because this one was not supposed to be only about books, but now I'm here. So the other day I went in and there was this book lying like this in a crate. If you can buy two, then it's €1. This book is out now. It's The Emperor of Gladness from Ocean Vuong. I just read On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. I really love that. So I was like, this one doesn't have a cover, but I really love to try out binding a book. This was 50 cents. 50. And I got the whole book. It's almost like a manuscript. So, and this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you find something you're not even sure if it's really for you, but I started reading this in the store and I'm like, whoa, this is pretty amazing. So those two, €1 together. And then I found something from Olive Blake. This is from a series, I think. No, it's a standalone. This one is a standalone. But I always wanted to read the Atlas trilogy, but this is my first Olive Blake. €6. And sometimes you find stuff that people leave in their books. You cannot believe how many good things I already found. Today I found one with pictures of kids, of a family. They left it in a book. I also found an ARC. It's from, I think, 2001. Let me see. 2001? When was this book published? Yeah, 2001 from Isabel Ibanez. Written in Starlight. This is the second book. But I got it for €3. And I love the cover, look. So yeah, Backstory is one of the bookstores I always find something special. But also the new books. I love the fiction, the fantasy, and the classic books there. And the other day I also bought a new book. It's this one, Every Day I Study. And this is one about writing a novel. Because the one with screenplay was something in here. The other one is about screenplay, the Holy Bible for people who love to write incredible stories. But this one caught my eye. Jessica Brody is also a great writer, and she made this version, and took out the good parts of the screenwriting version of Save the Cat from, what's his name? Blake Snyder. And I was like, yeah, what I'm trying to write, it's not really a screenplay. It feels like a movie. But I think I read this one first, and then I will buy the other one to read second, because I want to learn everything about it. I'll never write another book without a copy of Save the Cat Writes a Novel. So thank you. Thank you for watching. This is my first one. And the holidays are coming, and we will be also in the Netherlands for visiting the family. So I don't have the time or the energy, I think, with the... I have an itinerary that will blow your mind. The 10 days we're there. But it's always when visiting family, if you didn't see them for a long time. So that's it for now. Thank you. And I'll keep you posted on Magnolia Parks, the long way home, because I'm very curious what will happen